Hello. Let's talk about the JETBeam T2 weapons mounted light. Just to go over this again. Gun is empty. Always follow the 4 rules of gun handling. There's nobody behind this camera. It's on a tripod, so I'm not sweeping anybody. I'll do my best not to sweep myself also. So let's talk about the JETBeam T2. You would have noticed I've taken off a light PL Mini from my gun. This has been my carry light on my EDC since they came out. Love this little light, 400 lumens. Still works. It's been through a couple of wars. The serial number is not even legible anymore. Just love this light. I stuck with this. I didn't go over to the PL Mini 2. I've got my reasons for that. I'll explain that later, but this has been my go-to weapons mounted light since they came out. Before that, I used to carry the PL1 I'll carry, which was a bigger light. Ran on a CR123. But yeah, things go on. We learn as we go on in life. Let's talk about the T2, the JETBeam T2. As you know, I've recently started stocking JETBeam lights. Highly impressed with their build quality and the simplicity, which is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Lights that are easy to work with, easy to learn UIs, simple technology, and sometimes especially in our type of business, EDC world and those types of things, stick to the key simple, keep it simple, stupid. When stress happens, when the adrenaline's pumping, you want something that's easy to use, not a lot of buttons to fiddle with, simple on off, like my Speras EDC light. It's on off, it's easy, no other buttons, no nothing. Speaking of Speras, it still works, it's still here, you can come watch it. But yeah, back to the T2. This is a 520 lumen light. It has a strobe, it has a low mode, it's got a couple of features on it. Streamlight users will recognize the shape. It runs off a CR123 battery basically. So JETBeam supplies you with a 16340 rechargeable battery. One of the batteries I'm not a big fan of. These batteries with a USB port on them. We saw what happened with the Speras in my torture test there. But not all batteries are made the same. JETBeam's quite confident of offering it to you like that. I'm going to put it through its paces. This is going to be an ongoing review. This is not just going to be a 10-minute review and shoot a couple of rounds with it. Now we want to test this light. We want to know this light is going to work when it needs to work. We want to check the runtime. We want to see what happens when we dirty the lens up. And we're going to go up to the range quite soon and go basically test this light to the limit. So let's get it out of the box and let's mount it to the gun. Right, so in the box you will find a user manual. Read it. Certificate of approval to show that it's been inspected and it works and it's been tested at the factory, and a warranty card. Important, keep this. JETBeam offers you a good warranty backed up by the local agent, so very important to keep that. You get a USB recharging cable and you get a spare O-ring and a couple of clips there. We'll find out what's that about. Let's take the light out. Okay, so here we have our light, JETBeam T2, very nicely put together. The build quality of these things are proper. JETBeam, they build lights like tanks. The back part is a plastic rubbery type situation. Most lights are like that. You got your 2 switches on the back, ambidextrous. It's got a lockout button at the bottom and a little picture to show which side the battery goes up. You got your adjustable rail and screw there to get it onto the gun. Not as simple as the OLight quick on and off. This is a bit more complicated, but a lot more secure. Lots of users prefer that. Then let's turn the headlight, get to the battery. Our 16340 rechargeable battery mate is the port there. Like I said, I'm not a fan of these, but not all batteries are built the same, so JETBeam's quite confident. We're going to put it through its tested, through its paces. If I look on the inside, there's another spring there that looks solidly built. I don't know if you can pick it up on there. So let's put that back in, get the head back on, and switch the light on. Okay, so you've got a lockout button at the bottom. So hold that. Flashlight will flash twice, 3 times. Okay, so maybe now it's locked. Yes, now it's locked. So hold it again. Twice. Flashlight is working. 520 lumens. A very clear glass. Nice little deep reflector, so I think this will give you a lot of reach. The package says this will reach out to 120 meters. It's 520 lumens for 45 minutes. It's got a low mode of 160 lumens for an hour and 35 minutes. It's got a strobe, we're not interested in that. It's IPX7, that's good. Most weapon mounted lights are IPX6, which is rainproof. That can probably take a bit more punishment than that. Drop proof to 1.5 meters, so the normal features that you would get. It's got a Cree XP Li LED with a lifespan of 50,000 hours, so that's nice. But more importantly, what I like about this is the shape of it, and it's totally different to any OLight. It's a bit bigger. It's got a bit more weight to it. That's because of the battery. But a lot of X's ask me now, which would I pick? Rechargeable or a battery? It depends on the situation where you find yourself in, what you're going to do with the light. Normal EDC and you can recharge your light, yeah, recharging is quite easier. Out in the field, battery lights, you don't have a power bank to recharge or the luxury to wait to recharge your light. You want to be able to change your battery quickly. That's why these types of lights, the PL2, this Surefires, they will always be popular. Us using them in the field want to be able to change the battery. So it depends on you. We're going to go test this. We're going to see how it works. Let's just go through it quickly. We don't want to blind anybody. You got 2 toggle switches on the side. You got your momentary, and you got your full on. Somewhere in there's a strobe. Don't care about that. Let's get it onto the gun. If you can see there's a sliding rail there to locate in your Picatinny rail, and then you got the screw there to tighten it onto the gun. So we probably have to take the screw out. Once again, there's nobody behind the camera. It's on a tripod, so I'm not sweeping anybody. Let's locate it in a rail there. Hold it. Put that through. Okay. Now let's just move it to the position we want it, and we can tighten it up. To tighten these things up, they're designed so you can use a coin. So use a coin to tighten them up. Like I said, it's a bit more involved than just popping it on like the OLight. But there you have it. JETBeam T2. Okay. So now we've got it on the gun. Let's have a look at it, because it looks that don't mean anything, but let's not get ourselves. People like how things look. I like this. Reminds me of the PL1 Valkyrie, but smaller. Actually a lot smaller. It's almost flush with this SP202 SIG. If you check it from that angle, there's nothing. It's tight to the gun. I like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go take the light off the gun, obviously. One night go out into the park across the street and go see the beam profile and the frame and things like that, and the flashlight part of it. And then in the week later on, we're going to go to our local range down the road here that's got an indoor shooting range. They allow me to go play around there in the dark with the flashlights and things. And yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be nice. And just to let you guys know, my good friend Eugene from Edge Custom Carry has got one. Holsters will be available soon. Yeah, I'm quite impressed so far. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we'll be back.